and the star in our video. Thank you, welcome and God bless. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I just want to welcome you to the Tribute Ladies and Gentlemen. I was about to show that the representative of our chairman, our host, and sales. And right after the documentary, it's my pleasure to announce to you that my father, even though still my father was, Daddy, your son is talking to me. You're wondering where we are now, looking for the world. Ordinarily, I'll try for you to adopt me, but I adopted you, so I have. I think also that's where the TV process is up there. It's 30 years before we unveil the app. My dad is going to do that, but before then, please, let us hear a documentary of our channel. Thank you very much. Now,
the entrepreneurial spirit of the company against all odds pushed through the COVID-19 time and saw to the completion and birth of Atlantic Television Network in the first quarter of 2021. According to George Herbert, to him that wills, ways are not wanting, which in contemporary times means where there is a will, there will always be a way. Broadcast experts' opinion, and many more every day. To the glory of God, we are the first indigenous television network station with international reach from the east of the Niger. As the 26th President of the United States of America, Theodore Roosevelt Jr. said, "Believe you can, and you are halfway there." Atlantic Television Network is here to stay and have everything it takes to get there and beyond. Atlantic Television Network, anchoring facts. tradition that the renowned American coach, speaker, and author of the bestseller Awakening the Giant Within, Anthony J. Robbins said, setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. This best describes the birth and storyline of Morrison Communications' Wish 99.5 FM and Atlantic Television Network broadcast brands. Morrison Communication Limited is a 100% wholly Nigerian indigenous private company incorporated in 2003. The company has a three-pronged line of business: ICT, events, and media. Her media engagements commenced in 2003 with the establishment of Wish newspaper and 2005 with Wish International magazine. It has established and operated several internet centers across the country. Morrison is still one of the major events management organizations with high-profile shows to her credit, as well as parading the state-of-the-art equipment in the sector. The company ventured into electronic media by applying for license to operate a radio channel in 2008 and procured equipment to show its readiness and determination. However, this was not to be, as bureaucracy and state acts did not allow the realization of the dream. In 2017, the company employed a strategic approach which led to the establishment of Wish 99.5 FM, Port Harcourt, Nigeria's business radio, and has continued to dominate the broadcasting sphere. The company's development plan brought about the announcement that it is establishing a television network in 2020, which many saw as a dream. Network, ATN, a state-of-the-art digital network. Atlantic Television Network, ATN, is a 24-hour live broadcast station with headquarters in Wish Complex, Wish Avenue along NTA Choba Road in Port Harcourt City, Rivers State, with the digital centers in Abuja, Lagos, and correspondents across Nigeria. ATN was built to begin full transmission at the end of the first quarter of 2020, but installations were put on hold following the outbreak of COVID-19 global pandemic, a major setback not to Morrison Communication but to the whole wide world. Believing in the treatise of entrepreneur, media mogul, and founder of cable news network CNN, Ted Turner, that you should set goals beyond your reach so you always have something to live for. The goal set by the chairman of Morrison Communications Limited, Dr. Chinyere Igwe Esquire, seemed daunting given the prevailing circumstance. The entrepreneurial spirit of the company, against all odds, pushed through the COVID-19 tide and saw to the completion and birth of Atlantic Television Network in the first quarter of 2021. According to George Herbert, to him that wills, ways are not wanting, which in contemporary times means where there is a will, there will always be a way. An ATN commenced test transmission in July 2021 and embarked on full broadcast transmission 1st September 2021. The network transmits 24-hour live broadcasts of news, current affairs, and entertainment with stakeholders' analysis, experts' opinion, and many more every day. To the glory of God, we are the first indigenous television network station with international reach from the east of the Niger. As the 26th President of the United States of America, Theodore Roosevelt Jr. said, "Believe you can, and you are halfway there." Atlantic Television Network is here to stay and have everything it takes to get there and beyond. Atlantic Television Network, anchoring facts.
All right, you're still here. It's the official commissioning of Atlantic Television Network and Wish 99.5 FM on the Morrison's Communications Limited, and we are glad to be here. Event is still going on, and in the studio, more analysis, just talking about what we do here and the different angles as it matters to the society. With me in the studio today, we have Carl Orakwe. He is the manager 92.3, that's Nigeria Info. Of course, he's a phenomenal sports pundit, amongst many things. Good afternoon, Carl.
Afternoon to you, Nyabari, and of course, afternoon to our guests.
Yes. Okay, thank you so much for joining us today, Carl. And also with us today, we have China Acheru. Right here is the program's manager of 94.1, that's Wazobia FM. And of course, amongst many things too, he is also a heavyweight in sports. I'm feeling a bit sporty today. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Good to be here.
Yes. All right, so Atlantic Television Network. We are, as it's been recorded, first indigenous station in the South. I'll come to Carl first. You know how it is in this part reporting sports. I'm coming to you because of sports. You've done a lot of local reporting. You've covered a lot of stories in this parts. Can you speak to what you think our function ought to be when it comes to?
Well, I was downstairs and I had a lot of speeches being made also for the proprietor and all that, and everyone kept talking concerning this being the first indigenous station in these parts. So if you say what perhaps should be the function towards sports, I will say this. There are lots of local sporting activities that usually happen, but sometimes for every TV network, you've got to consider what's of interest, what your audience will want to see out there. So most times, stuff that happens perhaps here in Port Harcourt, here in River State, is not of particular interest to the entire nation at large. We have like the local wrestling that takes place here. Now, this could be something that could be packaged by, the Atlantic Television Network and sold to the world. So not just be a slogan being said from Port Harcourt to the world, from Rivers to the world. We could actually go out and look out for those local sporting events and make a package of it. Make it, yearly events usually happen. Almost every end of year, we usually have lots of grassroots events that take place. All this could be packaged, and make an activity out of it that can be shown to the world. That's something that ATN could actually buy into.
Okay, so I'm going to come to you, sir, China. As a someone who also looks at sports in this parts, what are the kind of stories? What are the kind of stories that we get from sports that we know that can influence positively the society? Because we know that sports does a lot of things. We know what's going on in Ukraine now. Sports is being affected on different levels. We see that some people talk about sports as a unifying factor in this part, and you know how we are in the South. So what are the things that we hope? What are the kind of sports stories that we should be looking out to cover?
Most likely, probably human angle stories from the sports people. A lot of times when we read tabloids, we go online, we're on social media, we like to read about Ronaldo's kids, how many cars he has. Oh, he went on a vacation with his girlfriend.
Yes.
What about Lionel Messi, how he was ill at Barcelona, tried to pay for his treatment, how he signed for them. We like those stories, apart from how many goals they scored. Now, we don't do that in these parts. Here, we are most interested in who won the game. How many goals did he score? Was there stadium violence? Was it fair officiating? We are worried about those things.
Yeah.
What about the top scorer at Rivers United?
Yeah.
Where was he before? What did he do before he became a footballer? Those kind of stories will, should I say, impact positively.
Okay.
There was a player we call the Cola Nut Boy at Abia Warriors back in the day. He used to sell cola nuts and he became a footballer and became top scorer for his club.
Wow.
Those kind of stories.
Okay.
And there are lots of them around. We have a coach in Padapa Football Ayanabo who trains, should I say, indigent kids in basketball, and eventually he moves a lot of them along to the US to play college basketball. Many people don't know these stories.
Some of them even featuring in the NBA.
Some of them played in the NBA,
Wow.
some played for the Nigerian basketball national team, and a lot of indigent kids around Port Harcourt. Now, one of them is even in Port Harcourt right now, organizing something in basketball.
Wow.
Can we hear about these things? So I think these are kind of stories that this brand should be talking about to promote sports, if that's what they want to do.
Okay, so thank you for that. At least we have it in context now. But I'm just going to ask for simple goodwill messages from the two of you. Just what would you have to say to us? Start from you, Carl.
Well, for people like us who are already involved in the media, we know it actually takes plenty of financing.
Yes.
You've got to be dedicated in order to maintain equipment, in order to get the best personnel. That's something huge and something big.
Yes.
So to see that this has been set up by an individual who is looking to ensure that the work of the media actually does continue. What I would say is that wish him all the best, because it's not easy actually running any media outfit. We're in it, so we know what it is like. So wish him all the best and hopes that his passion still stays strong, so that we can continue to do what we do. I would say this: media also is a driving force in order to aid development. That's the way we look at it. So the more media houses, the merrier we will be. So encourage anyone who's getting into it to be able to continue for as long as he can.
All right, thank you so much, Carl. So, China, you, sir?
It's a massive place, like Carl said, individual. He has done so much. Incidentally, I was part of this place. We started Wish FM. I wish I was here. I wish I was here when ATN started.
Yeah.
But when I'm seeing a great job he has done here. He must maintain what he has done, and of course, it needs dedication from the staff, from the owner too.
Yes.
And I can only wish them the best. First of its kind by an indigenous person in this part. He should just keep doing his best. And how do we say the sky is his limit or starting point? But he needs to keep it up. He just needs to. I wish him the best.
Okay, thank you so much. Shola is joining us on network from Abuja. Good afternoon, Shola.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. It's good to still be on this celebration mood. In this celebration mood, I think our colleagues are out there with us. Carl, you're welcome to this celebration.
Thank you very much, Shola. Nice to be here also.
Well, meeting you again on our platform. How's Fidel Castro doing?
He's doing quite fine the last I heard from him. He's doing quite fine.
Yeah, it's a good time. And China, you are welcome once more to this our program.
Greetings, brother. And as we say in Port Harcourt, in Bekulem.
Before Niabari will let you guys go, let me ask Carl. Where the question is for the two of you, you can answer. Let me start with Carl, or you can choose to answer it differently. In this business, are you seeing us as competition, or you are going to use the spirit of let be a brother's keeper?
Well, should I say you are the youngest joining the family? I wouldn't see it as competition at the moment. Like when I spoke earlier on to Niabari, it's a huge media space, and for the work we do, media, like I always say, is a vehicle through which we can aid development. So it's nice to know we have someone else joining that train that will make for the development. So not competition, but I'll say you're welcome to the field. And like I said earlier on, I hope you have the staying power. It's not easy for the media. It's not easy running any media outfit. We are in it. We've been in it for some years now, and we'll try to, of course, stay where we are. So we're hoping anyone who also comes into it is able to maintain, so that we can all keep on doing the good work we are doing as the media in general.
We hope we leave this pioneering stage in earnest, so we can be at that level. Right.
We hope so too.
China.
Yes, for me, no competition. Last time I did a head count, there are 21 radio stations in Port Harcourt. 21. And there's space for everyone. I've given this analysis before. Back in the day when we had, the state-owned radio stations, the OAPs would talk and play music, Then Rhythm FM came with less talk, more music. They thought we shouldn't talk so much and play more music. Then Nigerian folk came with, let's just talk on and on and on. Wasobia came up with pigeon broadcasting. So there is always something you can do that is different. So 21 stations, and there's still space for more. No competition, carve a niche for yourself, and you get the marketing on your own side.
It's better at least you are here to felicitate with us, though the information is going round. So you're not seeing it as competition, it's brotherhood. Thank you very much for coming.
A pleasure, Shola. Nice being here.
Okay, so I will speak to collaboration right now. As you pointed it, I like how you went there, China, about the space being open and a lot of there's more need for diversity, in concept. But collaboration when it comes to sports, what kind of collaboration should we expect from corporate people and of course organizations like you? Carl, you first.
So when you say collaboration, are we referring to perhaps media-wise or with the corporate brands and all?
Media and corporate brands.
Well, first of all, one thing is like for a city like Port Harcourt and for River State, maybe we should see to attracting more events here. Just of recent, we are hearing rights being sold to certain individuals or certain corporations for maybe ticketing rights for the Nigeria-Ghana match, the World Cup qualifier that will be taking place.
Yeah.
Port Harcourt is a big enough town. Port Harcourt is, without, not only by space and by landmass, but also financially to be able to host events. So first things first, in the way we project the town, River State, Port Harcourt and itself, we should be able, doing that as the media itself, we should be able to attract events here. Then also, the corporate entities that are resident here, doing business here, should be able to collaborate with the media so that not only do we host these events, we should be able to beam them to the world. So you guys are indeed quite lucky. You now have that opportunity. So from here, no need perhaps to engage another media, a media outfit from that's not actually based here. You guys could actually sell whatever event that is being organized here. You guys could actually beam it out to the world. So the corporate organizations should also work with the media, and altogether we could be able to put up any events for the world to see.
Okay. China?
Yeah, I think ATN new in town, they should be able to wow the world with their style of reportage, their style of coverage, their style of presentation. It must be something different, something no one has seen. There must be something about ATN sport. Sports.
Wait, sports?
Yeah. Sports, yeah. ATN sports, ATN broadcast.
Yeah.
That people will say, I want to be part of what they are doing.
Yes.
So it's new. You need to take your time, and like I said earlier, carve that niche for yourself, and they'll run to you. But I think it's a process.
Yeah.
It's a process. So take your time and build yourselves, and when that is done, they'll run to you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Carl. Thank you so much, China, for joining us. And it's a pleasure. Thank you for, at least we know that we are new and we're the youngest, as you have chosen to put it. But we know that our big brothers are supporting us. Thank you so much. And yes, we look forward to more from the launch. The launch is still live going on. And we'll still give you more angles to, there's a lot of interesting people downstairs at the launch, and a few of them will be joining us right here in a few minutes. Stay with us. This is still the official commissioning of Atlantic Television Network and Wish 99.5 FM right here at Wish Complex, Zoba, Port Harcourt. Thank you guys.
able to have power. She said 82 billion naira for generating sets. In the review of the budget,
the administration of criminal justice.
On the facts, breaking news, and in-depth interviews on a wide range of topics.
Atlantic Television Network, home for in-depth reportage, facts,
professionalism, all the news you need. Atlantic Television Network. Atlantic Television Network.
Atlantic Television Network, anchoring.
We encourage you for the good work you have all done, the sacrifices you have all done to make sure this project comes to stay. Ours is to wish you well, and that is why we thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Come right now, with the speed of light. I did tell you later on that you can reach us from anywhere to the world. And then with the tap of your finger on your phone, you can reach us anywhere. So at this point in time, we want to really commission our app today. And I'd like to welcome to take the lead and to do the commissioning and the unveiling of our app today. I'd like to welcome the former Speaker of House of Representatives, His Excellency Right Honorable Dimeji Bankole CON. It's a round of applause for him. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. That's good. You know the wrong. We've got the only wrong that you can reach it from anywhere in the world. I think it's standard. So where you can pick up your Android phones at this point in time. Yeah, people from NBC really smiling at me, so you bring Android phones. We just celebrated Women's Day 2 days ago, so I'm really glad a large number of women are here today. You have the floor, sir. Alright? Come on, sir. Sweet, right? Very well, sir. Right, please allow me to observe existing protocols. Well, my presiding officer, my own DS before I became speaker, he already spoken, so there's not much I can say. And the speaker, current speaker, has spoken for the gentleman here. So there's not much for me to say, except one thing. Honorable Chiri, Dr. Chiri, Ibre, and wife, you have not impressed us today at all. I will go somewhere. ATM live, you just see it and download so that every week you actually log in and watch those types of as well as sometimes you need to phone where you are, you can watch ATM. And for the very first time, my daddy is feeling bad. My daddy cannot download the app, but funny and this is use iOS, if you use Android, you can download it and not download. For us, ladies and gentlemen, please. I'd like to really let you know that people say National Assembly caucus will be donating the sum of 1.3 billion for this long-term commission into them. We already have done that. So because we're giving out really next also to do some big donations here is the leader of the Rivers Caucus in the National Assembly, President of Senator George Settle, donating the sum of 2.4 billion. So I want to say that also members of the House of Representatives seated here today. For supporting your own colleague. This is really, really good. We appreciate. But the truth of it is, when you see national ATM, was the other person to the ladies and gentlemen, I am here to announce that my daddy too wants to donate daddy. This is what happened to my papa. Why you deceiving my father? Why you see when you say other people donated? My daddy will, out of his own naivety, he said that we should wait. Let us go inside and do the rest because this place is really hot. We need to expedite this process so that we will enjoy. And this subject, ladies and gentlemen, I want to announce that it is time for us to go inside and see what we have. To do the announcement, I will be leaving the hands of my very good friend and boss. Please, your friend, your friend again. All ladies and gentlemen, please, the chairman, the right honorable Austin will be leading the way for the chairman of this occasion. Please, just the people of, please, beg you to just respect this order. Please respect this order.
to be able to have power. She said 82 billion naira for generating sets. In the review of the budget,
The administration of criminal justice law, and even
dancing pure federalism. We are.
So no agreement with the EU, but
God be the glory. I would like to say this is a very, very remarkable achievement, especially coming from this is very inspirational. This is timely. I am just hoping that with time, in the nearest future, we will see a replication of ATM all around Nigeria, not only in the Niger Delta. I would like to congratulate him and his family once again and wish him all the best.
Thank you very much. So let's go to Honorable Ariolu. This is the first indigenous television in the east of the Niger. As a son of the soil, how does it make you feel seeing what has been achieved here today? And what impact do you think this is going to make across the land and beyond Nigeria?
Well, ordinarily what we have seen here is so amazing. And fundamentally for us, as an LGA, we are happy that this outfit, being the first indigenous in the whole of the South region, outside of that more so is in Obiakpo local government area. So we also added to the success story of what my dear brother and friend has achieved. And going forward, looking at his age, is what he has put down here is quite inspirational, like the Honorable just said, to the younger generation. with the explanation that even if you get yourself involved in politics, there are other areas of business endeavor that you can also do well, and then that hard work pays, and success is the end story of it. So I congratulate Dr. Chielike and his family and the entire crew of ATN for this wonderful film.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Now, as you're coming to the gentleman sharing the middle of the state, because you're coming from the state, Federal Capital Territory, representing the Speaker of the House of Assembly, National Assembly. Here you are today experiencing Atlantic Television and all there is. What message are you taking back to the FCT?
Well, like I said out there, my take home is simple. We will encourage the Speaker to encourage every member of the House of Reps to patronize this remarkable achievement, this outfit. And it is inspirational, and I think this is a challenge to most of us. We will let the Speaker know that he needs to do this so that we can patronize our brother and his family for doing today. I will continue to pray for the organization to strength.
Thank you very much, sir. And finally, sir, if you are to make one wish for Morrison Communication, Atlantic Television Network, and Wish 99.5 FM, what would that wish be?
May God continue to bless the family of the chairman who has conceived this idea, and let this organization grow from strength to strength. Because from what I am seeing here, I will tell you that I'm highly overwhelmed. You know, coming from a younger brother and somebody that who have walked, through the thick and thin. So for us too, I'm here in double capacity. When you check, we are very much into entertainment, and I know that this particular organization is going to be one that will definitely patronize. We have no other this thing to look at apart from this organization.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for being part of Atlantic Television Network today. We wish you the best of luck on your way home. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, so please kindly join.
Handle this before. Take so that somebody will step on it. Sorry.
Flora Duke.
of exactly the one. I don't know who should go through this of politicians who divert their things, forget about what it's also revealed that the candidates question lack of popularity. Consciously and politely, it's this will not be done.
Because in Nigeria, education is not free.
I am coming. You see these figures you can find. And there is no form of education that will be satisfactory. He or
All right, welcome back. And it's still the official commissioning of Atlantic Television Network and the Wish 99.5 FM happening right here at the Wish Complex in Ozoba, Port Harcourt. What a day it's been. And the day is still on, as we promised you today, loaded with interesting things through the launch right here in Port Harcourt. And I'm with Flora Duke right here. Flora.
Hi, Nyambari.
Yes.
It has been a great day. I want to say all thanks to God for the success of this event. A lot of planning had gone down, strength, effort, time, calculations, anger, quarreling. But here we are. It was a successful day and it was actually worth it. When I say anger, quarreling, it means that fine, it all boils down, or it's a channel towards the success of today. And today we're actually seeing the success of today. That's means all glory to God, and special thanks to all the staff and management of Atlantic Television Network. It's not actually easy. It's not easy. For those watching, we are now officially open for business. I like the business aspect. You heard what one of the House of Rep members said, that they're going to talk to the speaker to start channeling all the jobs here.
Okay.
So we're now open for more money, more business, more sponsorship, more partnership. So just hit us up and let's talk business.
Okay, and you remember we are global like that, so network as it is. Of course, we cover Lagos and Abuja, and of course the world. So we know that Shola is in Lagos. Shola is in Abuja. Has been following this conversation through now. Agaji is in Lagos. Shola, over to you.
It's good. It's good to be in this celebration mood. I can see Flora gloating. And you are glowing. I wish we were there with you people and see and enjoy these goodies together. But it's all fine. We're happy. Officially, we are now reaching the entire world. There's nothing can cut short the joy. We continue to fly higher and higher. And to our colleague outside there, they said on this platform today that they are not seeing it as competition, rather as brotherhood, and ready in all its ramification, the way they look at it, they're ready to welcome us into the space. It's so big that accommodates everybody, no matter where you are coming from. And they have even said that from stage to stage, we have that capacity to adjust and work with time. Because one thing that is certain in this world, and constant, is change. The world is dynamic, and AIM, Atlantic Television Network, has actually paused to work with that dynamism, to change with time and put our space there, marketing head, strategizing, and have a very strong, unique selling proposition, which is always the hallmark of any marketing platform. We are ready to stage it. We are ready to maintain and sustain.
Thank you so much, Shola, for that. Now on to Agaji. Agaji, you've been following this. Tell us how the buzz in Lagos is today, and let's get your last note on the launch.
Okay, I don't want to concern myself with whatever is happening around Lagos today. I just want to concern myself with what is happening in Atlantic Television. But I can say that yesterday we did our own road work that created awareness about Atlantic Television, and everybody was so excited, and they were like, oh, where have you been all our lives? So we're so glad that you are here now. And just like the people who have said, the guests have said, that they are going to be bringing business and going to be bringing a lot of things that will add quality to our station. I'm really glad. Okay, well, I must also commend the way you guys look in Port Harcourt. You really look Atlantic, you know. One could say maybe you are trying to buy Chelsea from Abrahamovic or something, but you guys look great. And well done for all the work that you have done, culminating on a day like this that we're launching our station officially. And I do hope that better days are just ahead, and we're going to grab every opportunity to live our dream as we've always hoped to do.
So when you're hoping to buy Chelsea, Rather, I think HRC should be open to affiliate with us, and it's the reverse actually.
Yeah. Well, someday we are going to do what you are doing right now, and you're going to wish you were in Lagos. But I just think
okay.
Surprise you as well one day.
Well, I get where you're coming from, Agaji.
They have chosen to tell us the parts they want us to see, but there's some part of this celebration.
Yeah.
I understand.
The chicken part and the champagne part, they don't want us to see that one. But we know.
They've been able to show us where bottles are being opened, where they are popping.
Okay.
We are only seeing
Let's describe for
of the
them.
people. We have not seen tables. We have not seen people asking for tissue paper to wipe something or the other, but you're only showing us where people are sitting. We hope we'll be carried along as in due course.
Of course.
Of course.
Absolutely, you will be carried along.
Yes, you will be carried along, Shola. I can really tell you for free. It smells great here. Things are coming together. Just imagine great food, because we do great communication.
Good drinks,
chilled drinks, everything Atlantic, everything chilly and nice.
Now you are pushing me by mentioning that word food, because actually I don't want to go there.
Okay, all right, so it's a cap. We need to draw the curtain right here. Thank you for staying through with us, and know that we are now officially, as Flora said, we are now officially open for business, full blast on every platform, and we go global. And we would love for you to continue staying through with us. If you've been with us to this point, then this is when we get into doing real business. But if you just discovered Atlantic Television Network today, well, brace. You're in for a great time with us. Flora?
Yes, you're in for a great time with us, and this is where we cap it off. I'm Flora Duke, as always.
Yes, and I'm Nia Barry Fakai. Thank you so much for joining us on the launch.
The making of Wish 99.5 FM and Atlantic Television Network. The renowned American coach, speaker, and author of the bestseller Awakening the Giants Within, Anthony J. Robbins said, "Setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible." This best describes the birth and storyline of Morrison Communications' Wish 99.5 FM and Atlantic Television Network broadcast brands. Morrison Communication Limited is a 100% wholly Nigerian indigenous private company incorporated in 2003. The company has a three-pronged line of business: ICT, events, and media. A media engagement commenced in 2003 with the establishment of Wish newspaper and 2005 with Wish International magazine. It has established and operated several internet centers across the country. Morrison is still one of the major events management organizations with high-profile shows to her credit, as well as parading the state-of-the-art equipment in the sector. The company ventured into electronic media by applying for license to operate a radio channel in 2008 and procured equipment to show its readiness and determination. However, this was not to be, as bureaucracy and state act did not allow the realization of the dream. In 2017, the company employed a strategic approach which led to the establishment of Wish 99.5 FM, Port Harcourt, Nigeria's business radio, and has continued to dominate the broadcasting sphere. The company's development plan brought about the announcement that it is establishing a television network in 2020, which many saw as a dream. In reminiscence of Roy T. Bennett's quote that dreams don't work unless you take action. The surest way to make your dreams come true is to live them. True to the fact, in January 2021, the world woke up to reality of the birth of Atlantic Television Network. installations were put on hold following the outbreak of COVID-19 global pandemic, a major setback not to Morrison Communication but to the whole wide world. Believing in the treatise of entrepreneur, media mogul and founder of cable news network CNN Ted Turner, that you should set goals beyond your reach so you always have something to live for. The goal set by the chairman of Morrison Communications Limited, Dr. Chinyere Igwe Esquire, seemed daunting given the prevailing circumstance. The entrepreneurial spirit of the company, against all odds, pushed through the COVID-19 tide and saw to the completion and birth of Atlantic Television Network in the first quarter of 2021. According to George Herbert, to him that wills, ways are not wanting, which in contemporary times means where there is a will, there will always be a way. An ATN commenced test transmission in July 2021 and embarked on full broadcast transmission 1st September 2021. The network transmits 24-hour live broadcasts of news, current affairs, and entertainment with stakeholders analysis, experts' opinion, and many more every day. To the glory of God, we are the first indigenous television network station with international reach from the east of the Niger. As the 26th President of the United States of America, Theodore Roosevelt Jr. said, "Believe you can, and you are halfway there." Atlantic Television Network is here to stay and have everything it takes to get there and beyond. Atlantic Television